fix it. You done messed me up. Did y'all fix it? I done called the police because I'm doing a refund. A refund is due unto me. Don't feel like I just been abused out here today. God, it's really like this. You can't do the Saints like this. Boys, I don't even know what's wrong with sitting out here trying to police stop. I'm gonna say I'm doing refund. Cause I do want to make. How you gonna fix it? You done messed me up. Did y'all just fix it? I done called the police because I'm doing a refund. A refund is due unto me. Don't feel like I just been abused out here today. God, it's really like this. You can't do the Saints like this. Boys, I don't even know what's wrong with sitting out here trying to police stop. I'm doing refund. Cause I do want to make. Well, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. That's enough of that. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Let's go to this SWAC website and take a look at the games. I happen to look at some of the basketball scores that came in today from women's sports. And we're going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about the weather again, of course. We've been snowed in since, I believe, like last Friday. And my son is going back to school tomorrow on a 2-hour delay. And then we're going to get snowed in all over again. Snowed in all over again. So about this game that took place today. We're going to talk about that game. It could have been worse. Could have been worse. All right, y'all. My hair's all over the place. Yeah, that goes that way. I got my onesie on because it is cold and chilly outside. Y'all, it could have been worse. I'll just say that. It could have been much worse. The basketball score, I'll say that. So let's start off with the weather. I am not a meteorologist. Let me just put that out there. I am just simply relaying the information that has been placed. There is basically, and I don't want to scare people because I think maybe I was putting on a little bit too much last time. But there are some places like Nashville and northern Mississippi that were hit really hard this past week, that are without power, that still have like ice on the roads a week later. Hey, HBCU band talk. So I don't want to scare people, but then again, I do want to make sure that we're covering what's expected. This particular storm that's supposed to be coming is supposed to be more like snow, not ice. So that's good, right? Let me see. Then we have some football hires, some coaching staff hires to talk about. Hopefully, maybe, possibly Mr. Ford might come on to talk about it. Well, actually, he already told us, but yeah. All right, so let me get this up here about the weather. Prayers to those that are in northern Mississippi, Nashville, and all over the country that are still without power. We're basically doing another one of those rounds. So basically, what's supposed to be taking place is 4 to 8 inches in Charlotte, possibly 4 to 8 inches Charleston. Atlanta might get 2 or 3 inches, maybe possibly more. And this is supposed to take place on Saturday and Sunday. Of course, they're saying Riley might get 8 inches. HBCU band talk, why was you in timeout? So heavy snow tonight. If you can prepare for that, or tomorrow. I think it's 8 o'clock in Mississippi, so you can still go to the store. Just grabbing a couple more items. Georgia, it's 9 o'clock, but Publix stays open late because I ordered some Instacart for my son's great grandma. She's visiting family in Georgia, and I ordered her something in Atlanta from the Publix. And a lot of stores are actually backstocked from this recent event that took place. And so, there's nothing wrong with getting a little bit of extra of whatever just for the next couple of days. So the thing that a lot of people don't really take into account whenever they have these types of incidents is that after all of the snow clears, it's impossible to move. I-55 in, I want to say, northern Mississippi, and then into Tennessee, I believe, it was shut down, like near Batesville and stuff like that. And there were people that were literally stranded for days due to the weather. So it's not really a situation where you want to travel. You want to, as best as possible, have everything with you and on you. Oh. So as best as possible, y'all, go get your stuff. And if you are from the North, a lot of people say, well, I'm from the North and we've went through this. And, I'm from Missouri, and we used to always get snow. But I think the difference that between Missouri and like North Carolina, Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama, possibly even Florida getting some snow is that these weather conditions, they warm up during the day, and then the temperature falls overnight. So you have like a refreezing that causes black ice. That in and of itself causes a whole bunch of problems. And so I want to make sure everybody's prepared, even in parts of Florida. Braxton. My son didn't think he was going to have to go to school all week, so he is not sleepy. It's not sleepy. At all. But we're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it. Okay, so I'm excited about tonight's show because Mr. Ford be dropping tea, and a lot of the stuff that he was saying, it has came to pass. He likes to say allegedly. And I like to say allegedly, but a lot of that stuff has came to pass. So I'm excited. Hopefully he'll come on tonight so we can talk about it. How's everybody doing tonight? Y'all comment in the chat. How's the weather where you are? If you are a truck driver, you guys, we want to thank you all for getting on these dangerous highways. Even through the storm. I have my snow shovel ready in Orlando. I didn't see Orlando getting snow, but it's a possibility. I did see they were talking about Florida getting some snow. I'm here to talk about. So I'm excited about our new team. I'm so glad that Ed is bringing it up. The Cleveland Browns, of course, we could just veer off topic while we're waiting for a couple of things, which is we got a new head coach, none other than the former offensive coordinator of the Baltimore Ravens. And you know what? A little bit about this coach. He actually used to be on the Browns in some coaching capacity. So it's not like he's new to the Cleveland Browns. He's not. He has over 11 years of experience in the NFL. He's never been a head coach. He's 60 years old, but everywhere he goes, he is successful in some capacity. And he's bringing the offensive line coach with him, which is a huge get because the Giants were hoping to actually get the offensive line coach. You know? So, Lord have mercy. All my bookmarks are literally about the weather. Let me share this. Okay. Should you drive in the snow this Saturday? Do you suck at merging? Then no, you shouldn't. Maybe proceed with caution and a shuffle. If you do suck at merging, then please stay home. Do you complain about bright headlights? I know, like at night, my eyes kind of, I think I have slight astigmatism. And so those lights can definitely get a little bit quirky sometimes when I'm driving at night, but I'm sure with the snow and the bright white all over the place, Lord have mercy. Anyway, I'm going to ignore Ed and read this chart. So do you complain about bright lights? If the answer is yes, are you shocked there are more gears than D, R, and P? Meaning, like, do you know how to drive in four-wheel drive and lower gear, which I don't know how to do. So they said, no, stay home. Do you go the speed limit in the left lane without passing? If the answer is yes, then stay home. Have you ever driven more than 5 minutes without your blinker on? If the answer is yes, then they said no, stay home. So basically the only way you get around is going through a straight line. Do you squint and get closer to the windshield when it's raining? If the answer is no, and you still have never driven with your blinkers on for more than 5 minutes, then you need to stay at home. Have you ever used your hazards in the rain? If the answer is yes, stay at home. We hated that O-line coach, worst O-line coach. Todd Monken is about to start Deshaun Watson, and I'll be here for the tears. Yes, Stock Talk, we will have new players. We're going to get a new wide receiver in the first round. And if somebody wants, who is it? Our defensive coordinator? Don't they have to give us draft picks for him? Or is that only for players? Can we get some draft picks for our defensive coordinator? Babcock said he'll be at home. We're going to free up some cap space, Ed. We're going to free some up. We're going to restructure Watson's contract. So just hush. Just hush. Why he all up in Brown's business? Who did the Ravens name as their new coach? I didn't even keep up with it. I think the person, nobody's talking about it. Whoever he is, nobody's talking about it because nobody cares about them. We're going to talk about basketball in a minute. Oh, Lord. Okay, let me go to the Cleveland Browns real quick. I'm excited. Shedeur is obviously going to be a vocal point in the offense, as well as Fannin, Judkins. So I'm So Stock Talk, you can go ahead and support the Atlanta Falcons. I think you guys just got rid of Kirk Cousins, and you're probably bringing in Dylan Gabriel. So have fun with that. Have fun with that. All right. Y'all ready to talk about basketball, or should we pause on that? We have a lot of updates in terms of scores and stuff like that. Who y'all want to start with? Are we starting with Jackson State's game tonight, or are we gonna, you know what? I have a great idea. How about we start with the men's team, because they played, I believe, Monday. So let's start with them first. We're going to start with them. Braxton, go to sleep. All right. So first off, congratulations to Deshaun Ruffin. I want to say this is his third time being named. There you go. There he is. Yes, he needs the like. Whitley, I ain't trying to hear Mr. Ford say woo either. I don't want to hear that either. Ooh, woo wee. I call a PTA meeting on both sides. Hey, Mr. Ford.
Hey, how you doing, babe?
I was waiting on you to get on here.
I was watching. I tried to watch a half of Houston Rockets and Atlanta Hawks. You know, we really pulling for the Hawks now that Trae Young is gone. We are so happy.
So who did you guys trade him for? You guys just traded him off for nothing?
No, Corey, it's a guy from Gonzaga and another guy named CJ McCollum. And I'm really liking this CJ McCollum.
Ed is being messy in the chat because I said Deshaun Ruffin is the player of the week for like the third time in the last couple of weeks. Mm-hmm. Ed's talking about some, when you take half the team shots, you don't got no choice but to be a player of the week.
Oh, well, his biggest problem is I just thought Coach didn't do a really good job of going out and getting the big people around him. Because when you got a great guard like Ruffin, The way that you make him better is to put a major front line in front of it. And I don't see that.
Remember, Hawk fans wanted Trae Young over Luka.
Some of the ones that don't know the game did, but the ones that do know the game, never. Listen, Luka came here several times when he was with Dallas and showed he was a grown man playing with children. One night he came in and put up 70 points.
We're missing the likes of Grant and Mansell.
Huh?
Mansell.
Oh,
You
hey,
remember
Miss Whitley.
Grant?
Hey, Miss Whitley. Hey, Lady T. What about Dr. Kanisha? Is Dr. Kanisha on here?
She's not on here tonight.
Okay, what about Brandy? Hey, Brandy. Hey, everybody.
We can already talk about it. Let's skip over. Let's take a pause on SWAC basketball.
Okay.
Because we don't want to talk about basketball for real.
You don't? This is the time. College football is over. We're supposed to be in the basketball.
No, we're gonna stay at football.
Well, you know about Wednesday, next Wednesday, right? Yeah, that's what everybody. That was the big conversation this week. Is next Wednesday.
Mr. Ford.
Huh?
Did you get your stuff? Because y'all getting snow. You heard what happened, right?
Yeah. I know we're getting it started.
You going to the store? You already went tonight.
I'm gonna try to go tomorrow.
You gonna try?
Yeah, we've been having so many activities after school. I didn't get a chance to go yesterday, and I was tired today. I came on home. So yeah, I'll probably go tomorrow. Because I still got a lot of stuff from last week.
Me too.
Yeah.
All right. So first of all, they rescheduled the sports center on campus to Monday, February 16th.
Oh, okay.
Okay. The weather's been cutting up. So they rescheduled it.
I've been keeping up with you. You've been doing the meteorologist stuff. I've been reading your stuff on the line.
Yes, Mr. Ford, because we've been I got out today, but Braxton hasn't been to school all week. He goes to school tomorrow on a 2-hour delay, probably because they're going to re-up their homework or whatever it is they're supposed to be doing, because he hasn't been to school all week.
Oh yeah.
Because it refreezes. So when it melts, it refreezes and it's a sheet of ice.
Right. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Ford. How did you know about these coaching hires before they announced them? Who told you?
Now, which one was it?
All right. So the one I'm talking about is the North Carolina Central coach, the offensive coordinator.
Oh yeah. Now I heard that. Wait a minute. I heard that it's been about 3 weeks ago.
You heard it on. Yeah, you told us. ChatGPT told you.
Yeah. Now what I found out from ChatGPT was that Barnett was going to leave Alabama State and was in the running for the Central offensive coordinator job. And then after that, that's when I heard that Matt Leone had gone from Central to Tennessee State.
All right.
And by the way, you heard Dawson Odoms is going to Bowie State, right? Did you hear that?
No, I didn't hear that.
Yeah. Supposedly, Dawson Odoms is going to Bowie State.
Okay, so did you hear the new news now?
What's the news?
So this is how it went. So basically, Tennessee State snatched Matt Leone, right, from North Carolina Central.
Right.
So North Carolina Central goes and snatches Chris Barnett.
Right.
From Alabama State. So then Alabama State goes and snatches Tony Hull from UAPB.
Well, I had heard that. Yeah, I'd heard he was coming. Yeah. 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 Oh, yeah.
more about the Bowie State situation? He's coming as head coach?
Yeah, he's coming as head coach. Yeah. Yeah, he's coming to Bowie State. Yeah.
Hmm.
You know, I always did like they used to call him the big worm. I liked Dawson Odom.
They, you really know your stuff, Mr. Ford. You be dropping the tea.
Oh Lord. Well,
I
anyway,
always have you say allegedly, but you
yeah,
were
that's
spot
we have to go with allegedly. Yeah. Now I talked to some tennis. I talked to some FAMU people, and they were trying to figure out why FAMU didn't bring Tennessee State to Atlanta. And of course, I had to remind them Tennessee State doesn't have a following. They don't have a following. Why would you bring them in? They don't have a following. Because, you know, Tennessee State is coming to FAMU's campus. I think it's September 19th.
on.
Yeah. So that was that.
So we're gonna start with the men's basketball, Mr. Ford.
Okay, come on.
So this happened on Monday, January 26th, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Jackson State went to Tallahassee,
Uh-huh.
was down 12 points,
Right.
came up. I want to say it was Mitchell with a clutch three.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say Ruffin on the assist. And I think it was Mitchell who hit the 3-pointer to basically win the game. They held on to it 66-65, Mr. Ford.
Okay. Okay.
In Tallahassee.
Mm-hmm.
Bethune-Cookman
Mm-hmm.
zooming past Alcorn State 73, Alcorn 82, Bethune-Cookman.
Okay.
They said Ruffin is the SWAC Kobe. That's how good he's playing.
Oh yeah. Well,
At
he's a
least,
McDonald's All-American, isn't he?
huh?
You know, he was a McDonald's All-American.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I just wish Coach them had went out and got some big people that were quality to put around him. Because when you got a great guard like that, what makes guards better are big people.
They had no answer for him. Now
Oh
you
yeah.
see, it was different with the when they were playing Bethune-Cookman. I
Right.
would have thought that Charlie Ward would have seen how Bethune-Cookman was able to basically shut down,
Mm-hmm.
and try to mimic the defense. But yeah, it was a thriller. Jamie Mitchell and Deshaun Ruffin combined for 50 points.
Mm-hmm.
Ruffin finished with 30 points and 6 assists, while Mitchell finished the game with 20 points and 9 rebounds.
Mm-hmm.
Ruffin scored in double figures 17 times this season, including 4 games with 30 plus points, and has scored in double figures in 11 consecutive games
Mm-hmm.
and 13 of the last 14 for the Tigers. He's also recorded 5 or more assists in 11 times this season. Meanwhile, Mitchell has scored in double figures 14 times, including 5 times in conference play. So Jackson State trailed by as many as 10 before back-to-back 3-pointers from Tamari and Hoover and Mitchell trimmed the lead to 49-48 with 11:45 to play in the contest. Mitchell gave the Tigers a 50-49 lead with 11 minutes and 23 seconds to play out of a timeout before a Ruffin layup. The Rattlers grabbed the lead back with just under 8 minutes to play at 57-54 with 3 consecutive free throws before DeAndre Thomas closed the gap with a dunk. The two teams traded baskets until Florida A&M was able to get a steal and layup to extend the lead to 5 at 61-56.
Mm-hmm.
Before the Tigers were able to cut the lead to a 65-63 with just under 2 minutes to play. Mitchell gave Jackson State the lead back with 1 minute and 11 seconds to play with a 3 from the right corner, taking a 66-65 lead. The Tigers were able to hold on in the final 6 seconds for the win. So it was just definitely a back and forth type of game.
Right.
Jackson State was let me see. Shooting 71% free from the free throw. FAMU was only 52%. 3-point shooting, Jackson State was like 37%, while FAMU was 29%. All right there, Jackson State. You know, we had just got our ass whooped by Bethune-Cookman, Mr. Ford, so this was good.
Yeah, that was the talk of the town.
It was the talk of the town. What they talk about us for?
Because it was so lopsided. You know, nobody didn't expect that. Yeah. Well, I was going to ask you now, are you familiar with Lindsey Hunter?
Yeah.
Okay, now, is this Ruffin kid as good as Lindsey?
Mr. Ford. That's a big comparison.
Well, somebody in the chat who knows, is he as good as Lindsey Hunter? Because I remember one time we was pulling for Lindsey Hunter. We were watching one night, they went to NIT and they shot down Connecticut. Everybody was talking about it, man. It was like, did y'all see that? We was like, yeah, we saw it. That was Coach. Now you were that. Was it Coach Andy Stockland, who was the basketball coach when you were a student at Jackson?
For basketball?
Was it? You didn't follow basketball?
No.
For real?
Nope. He's a better scorer than he's a better scorer. Hunter's a better player.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Let's go back to you. You didn't go to the basketball games?
In Tiger Pride, I went to some games. And
okay, was Coach Stoglin or was it the guy from Georgia? He was from Kent, Mississippi. What was his name? Oh man, he was a high school legend in Georgia.
Mr. Anderson?
Yeah, right. Was that the coach?
I believe that Anderson was the coach at Jackson State from 2003 to like 2013.
Right, so that's why you were there.
Yeah, I believe.
Okay, because see, Andy was before Coach Travessa Anderson. He was before him.
I'll go to the basketball game for the band and for Tiger Pride to get my points. So I was cheering.
You don't like? I'm surprised you from Missouri and don't like basketball. Aren't you a Midwesterner? Midwestern folks love basketball. Aren't you from the Midwest?
Yes, Mr. Ford. What was we? Yeah. We were 15 and 17 in 2005, Mr. Ford. Like, dang.
Oh, okay, that was your senior year? What year was that?
Oh, that was my freshman year.
Okay, was that Travessa's last year?
A football school, Mr. Ford. I mean, we definitely go to the games. Listen. We would definitely go to the games and support. Definitely. Because I was part of Tiger Pride and the band was in there. We'll be at the basketball games. But yeah, Mr. Ford, why are you playing me so close?
I can't believe you from Missouri and don't like basketball.
It's not that I don't like basketball. I mean, I would watch our games now if they weren't so stressful. Watching basketball is so stressful.
I love it. My only thing is I want my football to be over with, and then I'm ready for my basketball. I can't do both of them at the same time.
I would have a headache if I watched the I'll check in every now and again on the score, but if I would have watched Monday's game, I would have had a headache. How it played out, we ended up winning in the end, but basketball gives me a headache, period. I get
from the time I was a kid, the time I was a teenager, I played football. We worked out as a team. Tuesday, we would have to do mat drills. which would work you to death. And then we, you know, finish that, and then we'd come to the gym. And see, back in the day in the 70s, we'd have 4 games. We'd have the junior varsity girls, junior varsity boys, varsity girls, varsity boys. And man, we love basketball because our football coach told us one day, he said, the best athletes are basketball players. And I didn't have no problem with that because my cousin played basketball and he was a better athlete than me. And now I never really played basketball, but I love basketball. I love going to basketball games. I love, great players and all that kind of stuff. We love basketball. And like I
Well,
said,
Mr.
I came
Ford,
from
they said Hunter had a better supporting cast with Godfrey Thompson, Ryan Lorthridge.
now this Ryan Lorthridge and Hunter, supposedly they put together the top 25 high school basketball teams of all time. They came from one of them schools in Jackson. That team was rated as one of the top 25 teams of all time. Where were they from? Because Lorthridge and Hunter came from the same high school. Somebody, what high school were they from in Jackson? What high school? Ryan Lorthridge and Lindsey Hunter played high school basketball together. Okay, yeah. So whatever year they played, that is considered one of the greatest basketball teams in the history of America, high school wise.
Merritt High School, Mr. Ford.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they put together one time in USA Today the top 25 high school basketball teams of all time. There was I don't know if it was in the top 10 or the lower 10, but I remember the 2 stars on the team was Ryan Lothridge and that Lindsey Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But Jackson, now this was back before integration. All of the black high schools would meet in Nashville at a school called Pearl High, I think it was. And they would determine the national champion. And Mississippi would, those schools in Jackson would always send a representative every year. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, it looked like Alabama State had a money game with Texas Southern. They lost 64-96.
Ooh, that was that in
That was
Huntsville?
on Tuesday.
Where was the game?
You mean Montgomery? I don't know. I think that was in I don't know. That would be bad if you lost that bad at home.
What was that in? Was that in Houston or was that in? Where was that game?
Let me see. Yes, Alabama State got mollywopped. You said that they was a good team, Mr. Ford. You said
Okay.
that Texas Southern was a basketball school.
Yeah, they're basketball school, and they always get better as the tournament approaches. That's when they really get good.
That was in Houston, Mr. Ford.
Oh, so it was a blowout on the campus.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's name is Johnny Jones. He played at LSU for Dale Brown.
Jay White, I don't know who was. Why are we doing? I don't know who Miss Senior was that fall. I don't know. Jasmine Cersei was, I want to say, Miss ASU.
Oh, by the way, now what's the name got beat this week? That made national news. They've been kicking behind and getting all the press. Have you been keeping up with Winston-Salem State's girls?
Yes, you had me pull them up.
Yeah, they got beat this week. It was
Johnson C. Smith?
No, they played Johnson C. Smith today. Fayetteville beat them, was it last week? Fayetteville State. But the national media was following behind Winston-Salem girls. They might have been the most publicized black college basketball team it was. They were really pushing them, which to my surprise.
Mr. Ford.
Mm-hmm.
These folks are trying to kick us out of the stadium that we have.
Oh, yeah, listen, I was going to ask you about that. That was a national article this week about Jackson State getting a new stadium. Did you see that?
$40 million? What we going to do with $40 million, Mr. Ford? We can't do nothing with $40 million.
Why you say that?
What you mean? Why do I say that? A 40 million, these stadiums are upwards of $80 million, 70 million, maybe even 100 million. What they gonna end up doing is saying, well, we gave you 40 million, make it enough. We can't
No,
do
just take the 40 million and invest it in the vet.
They're not
Make
gonna
the
give
vet a
us,
vet.
they
Huh?
will never give us $40 million to invest in the vet. They want to give us $40 million and tell us to build a high school stadium on campus. That's why they keep.
Well, like I said, I would take the
Ain't
40
nothing
million.
with $40 million. I won't keep it. It's blood money. They'll give you $40 million and say, here you go. You can build a new campus, knowing that they've already done like all these different studies. They know that it costs upwards of 100 million. If someone told you they could build a stadium for 40 million, they're going to be building it out of plywood.
Oh, okay. Well, like I said,
A
I'll take
30K stadium is 150 million minimum. Like, they're just playing in our face. They do it every year. I'm so sick of hearing it. Like, no. They'll say that so that they don't have to invest in the infrastructure of the current stadium. John Bennett said the Murrah team with Lockridge
Ron
and
Lockridge. Yeah.
Lindsey Hunter wasn't even the best team they ever fielded.
Oh, because that Lockridge guy went to Europe and played. I think somebody. Hey, didn't he play in Europe? I think he played in Europe.
And it dies in committee, so there's no reason to even talk about it. We got a million other things that we need to
Yeah, I
be.
wish they could take 40 million invested in the vet.
1986 was the best record, 41-1.
And that was which school was that now?
Murrah High School.
Murrah High School. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah.
Dang.
Oh yeah.
41-1. 1986. Basketball. Let me see if I can find anything on that. Who was on that team?
That's not Lindsey Hunter?
No.
Okay.
I never heard of that one. All right. Prairie View isn't, they're not really doing anything this year. They lost 80-60.
So that was men or women?
Men.
And they lost
That
it. Who?
that
Who'd you
was
say?
Prairie View lost to Alabama A&M, the men's team.
But let me tell you something. That guy that's out there, that AD, he's gonna straighten that out. You know that. The guy, you know.
Golf,
Yeah.
he gonna straighten it out.
Yeah, he's gonna straighten it out. He is. Listen, you saw what he did for that football team. He went and got the fat boy, and now you know what that means.
Fat means greasy.
Yeah, but he went and he got a good one.
Southern Jaguars. Okay.
Oh
The
man.
Delta Devils kept it close.
What was that score?
Give me your phone, Braxton. Well, why are you not asleep? All right. I think that was in Southern, and they lost 69-80. The Delta Devils did, but they kept it close.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, it said Lindsey graduated from Murrah around 1989, so he would have been on that team.
Okay, graduated in '89. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now I remember these guys right here. This James Robinson and Chris Jackson. When I was a student, I was a grad student at Grambling. We was hearing about Chris Jackson down in Gulfport and how all them top coaches from around the country was coming to Gulfport. Because really, I was pulling for Georgetown. I wanted him to go to, I was a Georgetown fanatic back then. Yeah, I was. Mr. Moon, listen, I ate and sleep Georgetown all day. Yeah, I was a Hoya.
Oh, Mr. Ford, we're getting ready to get on over to the women's side now.
Yeah. And who's in first place in the SWAC in the women?
Sudden.
That's right. I don't know why I even asked that. You're right. Yeah,
You said you don't know why you asked that.
I don't even know why I
So
said that. Guy's good.
today the slate was Bethune-Cookman versus Alabama A&M, Southern versus Jackson State, and FAMU versus
Who won the Southern versus Jackson?
Excuse me, I beg your pardon. I didn't hear what you said.
Who won this? You said they're gonna play or they already played?
They played today.
What was the score?
Let's get these final scores here.
Okay.
Does anybody want to say the score in the chat? All right, let's go to the basketball. So the score ended up being 43-67.
That was in Jackson or in Baton Rouge?
In Jackson.
Whoa. Okay. Okay.
Well, here's what I'll say. This is one thing that I will say. Jackson State in the first quarter only shot 6 points.
In the first quarter, they only shot 6.
Yeah. But
Damn.
Southern in the fourth quarter only shot 6. So I feel better about that. We picked up defensively.
Okay.
I told you he was gonna say it with. Ooh, I knew he was gonna say
Listen,
it.
so who's in second place for the women?
Alabama A&M.
Oh, that's Miss Thornton.
She won today too.
Okay,
Yeah.
who's in third?
Don Thornton and let me get the standings. Let's get these standings going. So Alcorn State is in third.
Oh, that's girls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Valley is not playing. Valley's in the middle of the pack this year.
Are they fourth place?
No, they're more like 6th or 7th, but I mean,
Okay.
they're right below Grambling. So it's Southern, Alabama A&M, Alcorn State, Alabama State, Texas Southern, Grambling State, Florida A&M, Mississippi Valley, Arkansas Pine Bluff, Jackson State, Bethune-Cookman, and Prairie View.
Now, Texas Southern and Alabama State back in the day used to really do good. Do you remember Cynthia Cooper? You remember Cynthia? Huh?
Yes, I
Well,
remember you talking about her last year.
Yeah, she had that Texas the program rolling, and then another coach came and had them rolling too. I can't remember. She left and went somewhere. I think did Texas Southern do well last year in the regular season?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, they don't give you that much time to like get your teams together now that you have that transfer portal, right? You're
Yeah.
expected
Yeah.
to each year you're expected to produce.
Yeah, that's true, baby.
Ain't no developing
No,
day
you're
and new
right. Yeah.
age.
Yeah, you're right.
You got to bring them in.
Yep,
You
got to
know,
break them in. They got to hit the road running, baby. Got to hit the road running.
and our so we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. One thing that's good is that everybody gets to go to Atlanta this year.
Yeah, that's right. I'm so happy about that.
What y'all gonna do? How we gonna fix it, Mr. Ford?
Which one? Fix what?
Basketball. The basketball. How we gonna fix it?
I hope they do them brackets right in the tournament. You know, I hate SWAC brackets. You know, I told you that before.
Mr. Ford, how we gonna fix it?
You know, I don't like all that playing them games at 2 o'clock. People still working.
It's gonna be worse now with all 12 teams. You talk
Yeah,
about you
that's
hope
what
they
I like that. I'm just talking about, you know, I don't like how they do the semifinals and all that, you know.
Oh.
I think the basketball is going to be good. I think, you know, I think it's going to be some upsets, you know, going to be some surprises, you know.
So, of course, you know, Bethune-Cookman has taken a comfortable lead at 6-1.
That's a man or the women.
Yeah, Florida A&M and Jackson State are 5-2. Jackson State has a win over Florida A&M, but I think it's because of their overall record, which Florida A&M is 8-10 and Jackson State is 14. That's why Jackson State is in third place, because Jackson State has a win over Florida A&M.
Oh yeah.
Then Alabama A&M, Southern. That's a surprise, ain't it? Southern being in the middle of the pack after.
Yeah, I thought they'd be at the top. I thought Southern would be at the top.
Arkansas, Pine Bluff, Texas Southern, Alabama State, Grambling State, Prairie View.
What's Grambling State's record?
They are 2-3 in conference.
In conference. Okay.
Yeah. JSU women can win the next few games, but they can't beat the top teams right now.
Oh, they can't?
Oh, Lord. We are a work in progress, Mr. Ford. We are a work in progress.
I gotta sit down and watch. I haven't had a chance to really watch Jackson State's girls. I gotta sit down and watch them.
Just to reiterate that, you know, there's another snowstorm coming. So if you're just now tuning in, make sure you hit up those grocery stores, order your Instacarts, your DoorDashes, get your groceries. Early tomorrow, I can't believe you going tomorrow, Mr. Ford. You're going to be on the back end. But like you said, you already got mostly everything.
Yeah, I got everything. I'll be good. I'll be like, I'll sit here and watch games all day Saturday.
Did they cancel school on Monday, Mr. Ford?
Yes, yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, North Georgia's supposed to get some snow.
Yeah.
Atlanta's supposed to get
we'll just get a little a little icy. Well, we'll get a little snow, but it's not going to be thick or anything like that.
And then I believe that Corey C's viewing is tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
In Jackson.
Right. Is that on campus?
No, it's not going to be on campus.
It's not going to be on campus.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Let me see where it's going to be located. Let's see if I'm there. If anybody has that information, can you send it to me? Because I can't find it. It was in some stories, but they're not in there anymore. But it's tomorrow, I believe. And then the funeral will be taking place on Saturday.
Okay. The funeral is Saturday.
I believe so.
Okay.
I think so. I'm like 90% sure.
Okay.
All right. So, so, there you have it. Men's team, women's team. Um, I'm shocked that Gremlin men and women's team are kind of like in the middle of the pack, because Gremlin the first year they did pretty good. The Gremlin women's. Do you remember that, Mr. Ford?
Yeah, yeah. I'm really
Yes.
expecting that men's program to take off. And I really like the guy that left and went to Alabama A&M. I liked him. But I like this guy too. And I think that Grambling men's program is going to pick up.
Mm.
Yeah. I think once he, this year and then next year, he gets his people in there, that program's going to be really good. Because he has a background of winning. He was at an NAIA school, I think, where was it in Florida? What was it in Florida where he came when he came to Florida A&M?
He came from
He came,
D2.
he was it NAIA?
Yeah, or maybe it was that. I just remember that he did really well his first year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think he's going to do well at Grambling. I think he's going to do well. You know, I think he's going
I
to do
know that
well.
he was expecting some of those games to go a different way. Gremlin actually, I think it's Gremlin versus Jackson State this weekend
That's in Jackson at Grambling.
in Jackson, I believe.
Okay, is that so?
Men's and women's this
That's
weekend.
SWAC TV. Who's televising that?
SWAC TV, I
SWAC
believe.
TV. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. So that's actually going to be a pretty big game for us.
Yeah,
Jackson
yeah,
State men's
yeah.
team definitely has to dominate for the remainder of the season. That Bethune-Cookman, that kind of took us for a loop. All
Yeah,
right,
that
so
Bethune
let me go
Cookman team
ahead
might be
and.
coming together.
All right, so Corey Collins, the viewing will be held at West Haven Memorial Funeral Home. It's actually right down the street from Jackson State. It's going to be on Robinson Street in Jackson, Mississippi, tomorrow from 1 p.m. to 7. And then the funeral will take place at Pilgrim Rest Missionary Baptist Church in Madison, Mississippi, Saturday at 11 a.m. So that's the information for Corey C's uh, funeral and viewing.
Right.
I fell for the Grambling men's basketball hype when they beat Norfolk State out of conference, but Norfolk State men's team is down this year in the MEAC, with Maryland Eastern Shore whipping everybody's ass in the MEAC.
Oh, for real? I thought it was
Maryland Eastern
Howard.
Shore said we might not have
Football.
a football team, but we know how to whoop ass in basketball.
Yeah. I thought Howard was who's number one in the MEAC? Is it Maryland Eastern Shore?
Maryland Eastern Shore on the men's side, Mr. Ford.
Where's Howard? Is Howard two?
You ain't been watching the MEAC basketball.
No, I haven't been. I'm sorry. No, I've been reading a little bit about Howard, and I think I read one night Howard and Central played. It was a big game in Durham, and I think Howard won the game because I'm a big fan of the coach at Central, Levon Moulton or something like that. That guy's really good.
So on the women's side, it said that women's basketball standings, Maryland Eastern Shore is in first place.
They leading boys and girls, men and women?
I'm just reading the women's first. It says Maryland Eastern Shore is 4-0 in conference. Let me go to the MEAC page because let me make sure I got
Oh, okay.
this. Let me make sure I got this right. I just typed in like, MEAC standings. So let me go to the actual basketball standing. All right, so men's basketball standings. It does say that Maryland Eastern Shore is in first place, 4-0.
And what's the record?
Let me pull it up. They said we might not play basket. We might not got no football team, but we're gonna whoop ass in.
They used to be legendary in football. That's the school of Art Shell and
all right, so they're
names.
4-0 in Maryland Eastern Shore is in first place. North Carolina Central is 3-1. Morgan State is 4-2. South Carolina State is 3-2. Norfolk State men's is 3-3. Howard is 2-3 in conference. Coppin State is 1-4, and Delaware State is 0-5. I am shocked. Okay, let's go to the women's side of things. Maryland Eastern Shore is in first place. They are undefeated in conference right now, 4-0. Howard and Norfolk are both 5-1.
Okay.
South Carolina State is 2-3. Coppin State and Morgan State is 2-4. Delaware State is 1-4, and North Carolina Central is 0-4. And they said Norfolk State versus Howard is a big game this Saturday.
That's at Norfolk or that's at Howard?
Emmett Jones, is that in Norfolk or in Howard?
At DC. Where's that?
It always baffled me that Morgan State can't put a decent basketball team together, men or women, sitting dead straight in urban Baltimore. They can't find 5 basketball players in Baltimore.
Wait a minute now. Todd Bozeman has some good teams. And you got to remember now, Morgan State once won the Division II National Championship. They had a guy they called him Marvin Webster. Marvin the Human Eraser Webster. Remember him?
I do not know him. I'm guessing they were a blue blood program, Mr. Ford.
Yeah, and at one time, Maryland Eastern Shore, I think, was really good in men's basketball, but this is back 70s, I think. Hey, somebody, when did
they said the Howard versus Norfolk game is in Washington, D.C., I'm guessing.
Oh, that's in Washington, D.C.?
Yeah.
That's going to be a big game.
Who's a human eraser?
He was called Marvin the Human Eraser. His name, he was a 7-footer. He came out of Morgan State. I think he played Seattle Supersonics, maybe New York Knicks.
Seattle Supersonics? This is like NBA Jams, NBA Hang Time, Sega Genesis type of
Well,
name.
you call them the Oklahoma City Thunder now. But
I'm just saying the Seattle Supersonics, that's like NBA Hang Time, Sega Genesis type of game. Like,
yeah, but they left Seattle and moved to Oklahoma City. But back in my day, it was they were the Seattle Supersonics. They had a guy named Downtown Freddie Brown. And Gus Williams. Gus and them was from the same hometown as Denzel Washington. Gus just passed. You had 2 brothers. One was named Gus Williams, and he had a brother named Ray Williams. Ray played for the Knicks. Ray and another guy that y'all done forgot. We called him.
How you figure we forgot?
Yeah, y'all, they don't even talk about them guys. It was a guy, man, what was that guy's name? He was so bad. Oh, he was from Denver, Colorado. He could do it too, boy. What did we call him? It used to be Ray Williams. This dude was with the Knicks, and then he went to the New Jersey Nets.
Morgan State.
His name was Sugar Ray. Listen, his name was Sugar Ray Richardson. He could do it, boy. I called him Sugar Ray Richardson.
Dennis Johnson.
Oh, yeah, you know, remember DJ? DJ,
You remember Dennis Johnson, Mr. Ford?
yeah, listen, Dennis Johnson came out of Pepperdine and he went to the Seattle Supersonics, and the coach at the time was a guy from Grambling, Bob Hopkins. They fired Bob, brought in Lenny Wilkins, Lenny Pad, DJ, and Ray Williams. What's his name? Ray Williams? Yeah, Ray Williams. And then they went on to play for the NBA championship against the, at that time they were called the Washington Bullets. That's when they had, one of them guys was named the Big E, called him Elvin Hayes, Big E. The other one's name was Wes Unsale, Bobby Dandridge. Bobby Dandridge had gone to Norfolk State. Who else was on that team? Kevin Greavy. Oh, okay. Tom Henderson. That's some guys. Yeah. Now, let me tell you about Dennis Johnson. Red Auerbach, who was the legendary coach and general manager and part owner of the Boston Celtics, said, if we don't bring somebody to Boston and help neutralize Magic Johnson, they're going to kill us from now on. And the person he chose was Dennis Johnson. Larry Bird to this day says the greatest player he ever played with was Dennis Johnson. Yeah. But they brought him from Seattle or Phoenix or somewhere to Boston to put defense on Magic Johnson. Because when Magic Johnson first came in the league, nobody could do it. He was almost 7 feet tall, and he was a point guard. And he played like a Harlem Globetrotter. Yeah, Slick Watts was from Xavier University down in New Orleans. I think Slick has he passed? I think Slick is deceased now, isn't he?
Slick Watts from St. Xavier also was on Seattle Supersonics.
He was, yeah. Slick used to wear that, that headband that I think, didn't Allen Iverson used to wear a headband? Slick did that back in the 70s. He was from Xavier University in New Orleans.
They said in the comments, yeah, he passed away.
Yeah, I remember Slick. I grew up watching Slick. Oh yeah. Now when Slick was there,
he passed away last year.
Yeah, Slick was coached by Bill Russell. Slick played with Spencer Haywood and them. Yeah, I remember Slick.
Why do they keep saying he was bald-headed?
He was. He wore his hair bald, and he wear
He is originally from Mississippi.
Oh, he was?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
That's what they're saying in the comments.
Yeah, I remember Slick. I remember Slick once. Yeah, see, this some guys I'm telling you about. Freddie Brown, Jack Sigma. Jack Sigma went to an NAIA school. Dennis Johnson, Pepperdine, Gus Johnson. Gus was from Mount Vernon, New York. That's where Denzel Washington was from. Gus had a brother named, what was Gus's brother? Ray? Because Ray played with Sugar Ray Richardson. See, you should, now listen, he one of the greatest players they don't even talk about was that Sugar Ray Richardson. You talking about could do it, boy. Sugar Ray Richardson. He was out of, was it Idaho or somewhere? He was originally from Denver, Colorado. He played for the same coach that Magic Johnson had in college. They played for Judd Heathcote. But you talking about that boy Sugar Ray Richardson? Woo! Do it, boy.
Watts was born in Rolling Forks, Mississippi.
Huh?
Slick Watts was born in Rolling Forks, Mississippi. Prayers to Rolling Forks, Mississippi. They were hit hard by that snowstorm.
Oh yeah.
So prayers to them.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Ford. Next week, of course, is going to be Jackson State is going to reveal their basic, I think it's like their final signing class.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Um, and so what day is that on? Let me see.
That's Wednesday.
Oh, so then we'll just come on Thursday with the updates.
Yeah, Wednesday. Wednesday. It's the 4th, I think.
Mhm.
February 4th.
I'll go live on Thursday then.
Yeah, everybody's waiting on that because there's so many high school kids out here that the SWAC and the MEAC and the SIAC and the CIAA that they can pull from them because
What do you think about Prairie View's coach saying that you can't win with 18-year-olds on the team? You
well,
can't.
I mean, yeah, I mean it's a known fact. There's a different dynamic with an 18-year-old and then you got a 24-year-old. You got to remember now, this Indiana team, the average age was 24. They almost old as an NFL team. So yeah, I understand what he's saying.
Jerome said that JSU needs to reveal the schedule.
Hey, Jerome, who won that game tonight between Winston-Salem girls and Johnson C. Smith girls? Who won that game? Because they was playing that up this week. Was that in Winston-Salem?
Oh,
Mr. Bruno, look that up right quick. See, was that game in Charlotte or was that game in Winston-Salem? Because they played today.
Mr. Ford, somebody in chat said, did Andrew Body find a school?
I told you the rumor is that he's coming back to Alabama State.
Well, they posted allegedly that he went to Missouri State on a visit.
Oh, for real?
Jerome
Oh,
said the Winston-Salem girls won.
Winston. Okay. Okay. Oh,
What do you think about that?
you talking about Andrew Bond?
Yeah, Missouri State. Is that a good school?
No. I want him to come back to Montgomery, and I want him to turn it out like he did last year. Because, listen, he put on a show in the SWAC last year. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he did.
You gotta still
Mr.
beat Jackson State though.
Huh?
Show or no show, you gotta beat Jackson State.
Oh, yeah, I still say that was the game of the year. That homecoming game y'all had, that was the game of the year. But now that game at the Dome, that had to be number 2. That game between Prairie View and South Carolina State. That was a game.
Andrew comes back just for JSU to miss tackles on him, and y'all blame it on the defensive coordinator. Oh Lord.
What they say?
That's Ed. He always got something smart to say. Don't pay him no mind. Mr. Ford, what about Body going to Norfolk State?
Woo! Oh, that would be, man, that would be big. To
It
play
would
for
be
Mike
big.
Vick. Yeah.
No, it wouldn't. It would be
Well,
Andrew Body versus the rest of the whole entire. Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm.
oh man. You know what, I'm waiting to see what Michael Vick's second recruiting class looks like.
He gonna have to come with something because he has a whole show. He had BET doing a whole show.
Oh yeah. Your first year, he got shellacked. A lot of people beat up on him. I
A
know
lot,
South Carolina State did.
a lot of people.
Yeah, he only won one game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pulling for Mike. Mike was he came in, he turned, this is Atlanta, baby. Mike turned this place out. So we pulling for him.
They said that it's Smoots last year. They would like to see him play.
Oh, okay. Okay. At Alabama State.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Oh yeah.
You do usually have the good tea. I could
Yeah.
see Delaware State before Norfolk. The only thing is the SWAC is where it's at. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
SWAC is where it's at.
Like in terms of uh visibility, the SWAC is where it's at.
Listen, do they even have a big? Do they have a major game in this? What's the biggest game in the MEAC? You know,
Um,
like do they have a Jackson State Southern game, or do they have a FAM Bethune Cookman game? Do they have an Alabama State Alabama A&M game? Or Grambling Southern game? Now, you know, I do give them credit. Now, you know, last year because I did the research on it. Last year, Delaware State and Norfolk State met up in Philadelphia. It was 47,000. It was
that
47.
was a big game.
That was a big game. So that had to be the biggest game in the MEAC, right?
That's probably going to be the biggest game for the next foreseeable future.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
That's right.
Jay said Central versus South Carolina State.
Was that 15,000? How many thousand?
South Carolina State versus North Carolina Central. Howard versus Morgan. Howard versus Morgan.
Oh, bro, what was the attendance on that? Where was it in a major stadium? Or was it on that green stadium on the campus of Howard? I'm talking about like in the SWAC. You know, SWAC got them games.
Like
45.
Southern versus Jackson State.
Jackson, Southern versus Grambling.
Alabama State versus Alabama A&M.
Yeah.
No, they're basketball schools, Mr. Ford.
Who? You talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh.
You don't agree?
No, I think football's their biggest thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Oh, that's right. You're right. Hey, so you're right. Hey, that's JTV. They did have 47,000 at Norfolk State's homecoming. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they did. I remember now.
Why do SWAC folks care more about revealing football schedules in January or basketball games? Oh.
Because they never stop with football.
Well, the reason for that is because we know that all these home games don't mean nothing. The real deal at Holyfield is in March. Right, Mr. Ford? Or
yeah.
April, towards the end of the season. That's when it matters. Right now, all these games are just like kind of like bragging rights. Because if you don't beat them in the tournament, it don't mean nothing.
Yeah, I love regular season, but I mean, you know, everybody loves tournaments. I love tournaments.
And folks like to plan for football travel.
Yeah,
you know,
they do.
You gotta pick your couple of games, go ahead and reserve your hotels, get your plans together.
I got a coworker, she said she's gonna make that South Carolina State FAMU game in Miami. She said she and her husband are going.
They said Norfolk and Virginia State used to be a big game, Mr. Ford.
Yes, it did. It did. I remember that. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was a big game.
No disrespect to Howard and my brother Sam Shields, but we need a better MEAC SWAC challenge this year on national television. We need our best, not worst, representing their HBCU conferences. Now that wasn't.
You know what? I want to see A&M in the spotlight. You know, I pushed and I believe that Sam Shade would be a plus for the SWAC. And I just want to see what because I'm gonna try to go to the game because I want to see him up close and personal.
Mr. Ford, everybody's been trying to see you up close and personal, and you've been ducking and dodging and hiding because you like to come up on here and tell somebody he's got to go. He's got to go.
I'm a fan of yours. Now, why does anybody want to see me? All I am, I'm a follower of yours. That's all I am.
Okay, but you have a fan base, Mr. Ford.
No, I do not. The fan base is associated with you.
No, Mr. Ford, there are people that want to meet you.
No, tell them, listen, I just want them to be in the Mr. Mona family, and that's what we're going to do.
They want to meet you, Mr. Ford. They want to meet and greet.
Oh, Lord. Anyway, listen. Like I was telling you, I was talking to my FAMU people at the job, and I told you one of my coworkers. She said she and her husband are definitely gonna make that Miami game. That's
okay. So, well, why is the Miami game for FAMU?
Huh?
Why is it what? FAMU and who is it again? FAMU and
It's FAMU in South Carolina State Labor Day
okay.
weekend in Miami. Hard
Why?
Rock Stadium.
So then why do they also play Miami 4 days later?
They trying to get that money. You know that when you play
What
Miami, that's that what you call it? What you know what you always call it? That
Let me pull up these schedules.
what you
Lord,
call it? You call that game, you know, when we play them FBS schools, you call it what? The money
money
game?
game.
Yeah, that's what that is. They getting that money.
They no.
They getting that money.
Let
They
me pull
going to
up these.
Miami 2 weekends in a row.
I mean, if I'm a student there, like a student athlete, that's pretty nice being able to stay in Miami for a whole week. I bet you it's expensive.
Oh, it
Are you
is.
really
Man.
gonna take home that much? Are you gonna end up taking home that much if you gotta pay for a hotel for that long? Or you
Well,
get the Orange
you know,
Blossom cover the first leg and then you get the uh
yeah. Well, the
Miami
thing is,
cover.
you know what usually kills the profit is if you have to fly to the game. Now, if they just, you know, they bust it down there, they probably can bring home a lot of money because you know you got to bring the 100. You bring in 100, you got to bring about
You
400
cannot
people.
bring the 100 and house them for 4 days.
But
What
that's
are
what
we
I'm
talking
saying.
about?
That's what you know. You got to bring the 100, baby, because that's a lot of them. That's what they want to see. They want to see the football team, but the main thing they want to see is the 100.
Well, they said they trying to restore the strike over here for the Rattlers.
Oh, they baby, listen.
Oh,
I
they said
told
that
you.
they're gonna have schedule a meet and greet for you. You got security and everything.
Bitch, grief.
All right, so we're gonna let you know what you were spot on about the schedule. You be dropping T, Mr. Ford.
What they
They are
talking
gonna
about?
play Albany State the same day as the same weekend that we're playing Tennessee State.
Now,
Um,
that's the game I'd like to go to. I don't know if I can. I would like to go to Nashville and be with y'all up there. And now, is that
Nashville.
a day game or night game? What is that?
I think it's to be determined. Hopefully, it's a night game.
Okay.
Well, you know, and prayers to Nashville. Of course, they were hit heavily by that
Yes, they
snowstorm.
were. Was it 17
Still,
degrees up there?
they still have some power outages up there.
Yeah,
So
that's what. Tennessee had the highest number, right?
yes, they did because that
Yeah.
ice hit them, and then when it got to us, it turned into sleet. Because if it would have been anything that like what Nashville had, that would have been catastrophic. But FAMU, they're opening up their schedule. You know, Albany State get
Yeah.
their little D2 school in there already out the gate. Somebody said, "What if they lose that game?" I said, "They better not lose that game."
No, and listen, they said that Albany State went out and got a 0 for the replacement.
Oh, what you mean they went and got a 0? Why are you calling?
Because they say this record, somebody said this record was 2-23 at St. Aug. Then somebody else said it was 2-15 at St. Aug.
Okay, so why did they hire that?
Because he and the AD were friends. They were friends at John C. Smith, and they were friends at St. Aug. And she doesn't know anybody. And so
They
she picked her friend.
They said FAMU might be homecoming this year. Lord, Jackson State gonna make FAMU the homecoming team.
Ooh, that's go. Wait a minute. I mean, are y'all just playing or is that true?
Allegedly, Mr.
I
Ford.
don't hope that is true. Boy, you talking about a game.
You
If
talk
they,
about an ass
wait a
whooping.
minute. I know what's the date of that? What would be the date?
It'd be in October, right? Like,
Oh, that would be a big game. That would be a big game. Because let me tell you something. Now I know y'all want to do the jokes and all, but I'm gonna tell you right now, them FAMU people gonna come to Jackson. Because let me tell you something. That's their homeboy. They gonna follow behind him now.
ain't
Now I
going
told you
nowhere.
before. Wait. I told you before. That other boy was an interloper. Okay, he was an interloper. They wasn't with him. But when Quinn and them come out there, them FAMU people coming to Jackson. I'm telling you now, they
They might
coming.
they ass whoop.
Yeah, they might get their ass with it, but they gonna show up. They gonna come. Yeah, Mr. Mona, they gonna come because that's their homeboy. They coming. They gonna come with him now. Oh, you know what? I hope that's true. You please find out if that's true. Listen, that could be the biggest game in the SWAC. FAMU, Jackson State's homecoming. You can't get no bigger than that.
FAMU only travels to Orlando.
No, that's your bro Brooks talking shit. No, bro Brooks, let me tell you something. I told you that's their homeboy now.
No.
Let me tell you something. Hey, let me tell you something. If that when fam come out there, and man, if it's that homecoming, if fam come out there, they coming. Yeah, they coming. Listen, I'm telling y'all, they coming.
That ass whooping.
Hey, I bet you they come.
They band ain't coming either. Jackson State went over and took over their trap, band and all. Okay.
Listen, I'll tell you what. I just hope that Jackson makes them the homecoming. I hope Jackson make them the homecoming. That'll be a big game. That would be a really big game. You said what you said that date was? I'm sorry.
October 17th.
Oh, that's a good date. That's a good date.
That is around the times that we have homecoming.
Oh, that would be a great. Oh, that would be big.
Yeah.
Boy, that would be rocking. You hit me. That'd be one of the biggest games of the year.
I don't think it'll be one of the biggest games of the year.
Yes, it will.
Our biggest game.
Kidding me?
Our biggest game.
FAMU and Jackson.
Our biggest game is the SWAC championship and the Celebration Bowl. Those are our two biggest games.
Yeah, but that'll be a big one too. Miss Timon, I'm serious. That would be a big game. FAMU versus Jackson, and it's Jackson State's homecoming. Man, boy, that would be big.
You coming to Jackson to see?
Yeah, if I could, yeah. Hey, JTV, if I could come, yeah, I'd come for that. Yes, I'd come for that. That would be so big. Oh.
Are they gonna bring at least 200 people?
You got jokes, right?
Listen, Mr. Ford, I promise you, the last time when FAMU came to Jackson, mind you, that was a big game for Jackson State and FAMU. The game where we beat Cozy, right? So we're going.
Yeah, when True Thompson made the hit, right?
Oh boy, yeah, True Thompson hit the quarterback so hard.
Yeah, I remember that game. I thought that game should have been a night game. I thought that should have been a night game.
But nevertheless, Mr. Ford.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was the year you won the Celebration Bowl.
Yeah, they might have bought maybe like 300 or 400 people.
Okay, maybe. That's another era. Listen, I'm telling y'all. Listen to me now. Yeah. When FAMU comes to Jackson, I'm telling you, the people from A&M are coming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they coming now. I'm telling you now.
Are they coming, Mr. Ford?
Yeah, they gonna come. Yeah, they gonna come.
All right.
I think that would be a great. That would be a great game.
That's a big game, Mr.
That's
Ford.
a big game, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that would be a big game.
That's one of them games where you got to be there Thursday night.
Man, that's gonna be big.
Thursday night.
That's gonna be. Listen, y'all got Southern coming to the vet this year, right?
Yes, we do.
That's gonna be another one. Cause you've been see, I'm just waiting to see what all this stuff. Now, I know you've been hearing about all them people going to Southern, right? I ain't heard none. You ain't heard nothing?
Nope.
He flipped a kid that went to Virginia Tech, a tight end. 6'6", about 230. Oh, we're gonna see. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I want Southern to roll too. I want Southern to come back. Yeah, I'm a Grambling graduate. Somebody said they ain't never heard nobody from Grambling talk like that. I want Grambling and Southern to come back, okay? Thank you. Ooh. Yes, I do. Because let me tell you something. Southern been down ever since Dawson Odom's left town, and Grambling been down ever since that kid was named Kincaid. Ever since he left, we've been down.
Them prices are lovely right now.
Listen, but you know who might have the best schedule?
Who?
You know who might have the best schedule in this home schedule?
Who?
Alabama State.
What?
Alabama State got Judson coming to Montgomery. They got Florida A&M coming to Montgomery. They got Southern University coming to Montgomery. And they got Prairie View coming to Montgomery. What more could you ask for? But y'all got a good one. Y'all got a good. Now FAMU's got Southern. They got the homecoming. They got Alabama A&M coming. They got Albany State coming. I have to look and see who the other people are. I know them people are coming to Tallahassee.
So then they got Tennessee State on September
Got
19th.
Tennessee State. That's right. But now here's the thing. Tennessee State ain't going to bring nobody because they ain't got nobody to bring.
So you can say that about Tennessee State, but then when it's FAMU, you over there sticking up for you.
No, listen, you can't. When it come to followings and all that, Tennessee State ain't got nothing. I told you that, what's his name? That Eddie George, his last game at the Tennessee State home game, they had 1,500 people. And they were playing for the OVC championship. Anyway, listen. Boy, I sure hope y'all make FAMU y'all homecoming. Man, that's going to be a big game.
It's going to be a big game, Mr. Ford.
Yeah. Yeah. With all them folks y'all done went out and got from that transfer portal, y'all got to be number one in that transfer portal. Because y'all went and got some folks, boy. Gonna be big and double.
All right. Who else released their schedule? I'm trying to figure out who else released their schedule.
South Carolina State released theirs, didn't they?
Let me see.
I think they did.
Because it's looking like if I had to say something, I'll say Win versus Albany State, a L versus South Carolina State, a L versus Miami, a L versus Tennessee State.
No. Tennessee State ain't got nothing.
Man, what? They got Matt Leone as offensive coordinator. They ain't coming to play no game.
Not the first year, baby. Not the first year, man.
They said
not the first year.
It ain't no Virginia Lynchburgs this year for homecoming, so we had to make
FAMU. Good. I'm so happy.
FAMU's gonna be a Virginia Lynchburg.
Wait, where is Lionel? Y'all ever hear him now? Did he stop podcasting?
I would have stopped if I would have been talking all that shit and lost like I
ain't
did.
Heard him, and I don't know when.
What happened to Lionel, Mr. Ford?
You probably ran him out of the business or something.
How did I run him out?
You probably did. You probably ran him out the business.
Wait a minute. How am I now? Why am I in it? All right, Alabama State. You know that's an L. You know that's an L.
Wait a minute. When's that game? What's that date?
The week before Jackson State.
You know what? I'd like to go. That's in Montgomery, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you know that's only 100 and 10, 15 miles from me.
Oh, that ain't far.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's
that should be a good turnout.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because now them FAMU people they gonna pack Alabama State schedule. They gonna pack that stadium. They gonna pack that.
Okay, so
that crew from up here.
Jackson State, you know that's an L.
Wait a minute, what'd you say now?
Alabama State and then Jackson State. You know them are two L's right there, Mr. Ford.
Yeah. That Alabama State, man, you know, they on the roll. But let me tell you something. They might have the best home schedule in the SWAC.
Then you got UAPB. They could win that one. What you think Southern finna do, Mr. Ford?
I think they're gonna be all right. You know, I'm pulling for them. I think they're gonna be all right. You know,
keep pulling for too many people. Do you think FAMU gonna win or Southern gonna win?
I think both of them gonna be formidable now. You know.
So does that mean you're gonna give them an L? FAMU ain't really lost to Southern even in their down years. So I think that
Well, you
FAMU.
know, Southern, it's a new person in town now. This
No,
guy
I'm saying.
here.
Oh, you saying Marshall Falk not laying down?
No, man. I like the moves he making. I like the staff, the people. Um, I think Southern's getting ready to come back.
Do you think they're going to come back this year though?
I'm gonna tell you something. I think that West belongs to that guy. What you know what I'm talking
Okay. All right.
about?
So
What's
we're
it?
going to say that Southern is going to take an L to
uh,
FAMU.
uh, I can't call that.
This is the battle of the coaches, right? Because both of these particular teams have large coaching pools, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah, they do.
depending
Yeah.
on how these coaches, how the wins and losses come out, it's going to be a huge dictate, or it's going to dictate how funding moves forward, right? So they have to win. If we're going to have a coaching pool of over $1 million, we need to see you win.
Oh yeah. Listen. I
JTV, no, we don't want to give no memberships, not for our private lives. We don't need nobody, none of them folks up in our
I'm
private.
I'm 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 ready to see this Marshall Falk thing. I feel good about what's going on in Baton Rouge.
I feel
Southern.
I feel like they're building.
Yeah, I do
Stevie
too.
thinks that Fox gonna be like Mike Vick this year.
No, no. Mm-mm. That's two different people. No, I don't believe that. Mm-mm.
Okay. So we're gonna say one, two. Okay, then they play Alcorn
That's in where's that game?
in Lorman.
Okay. Okay.
What you think that's gonna be?
I told you, I was impressed with the way that Alcorn played Jackson this year. But the thing is, can they be consistent?
They got Ethan Terrell at quarterback. They've got
Yeah,
Tolbert, I believe, at
that's a good
quarterback.
move. That's a move for the future. Now, the kid that played last year, what was his name?
Who?
What was the quarterback's name at Alcorn last year?
Tolbert, wasn't it?
Okay, he's back, right?
Yeah, he's back.
Listen, if he could improve his vertical game, now he had the leg action, he could run the football,
He was
but
a running back.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. If he
Running
could
back.
improve his passing, vertical, especially can hit people in space and all that, they could. Because one thing about Alcorn now, they're gonna play defense. Coach Thomas them gonna play defense. That's not their problem. They're gonna play defense. But
Then they have their rival game, Valley. Who y'all got in the chat? Who
you
y'all
know that
got?
ain't no Rob. They gonna beat the dog. You know what out of Valley?
Shit.
Yeah, they ain't big. Okay.
Valley been whooping on FAMU's ass. At this point,
Oh
Valley.
yeah, I thought you talking about Alcorn.
No, Valley. Valley is literally there. It's like they can't get over the hump with Valley.
Well, that was cozy. That's
No.
over. Yes, it was, Mr. Mona. That was
Why
cozy.
why everybody got Valley?
Cause you
That's
pushing it up.
your rival.
Yeah, that's because you
That's
pushing
your
it up.
rival. Don't be over here trying to make us your rival.
Oh, please.
He
That
said,
was some of
no,
Cozy's mess.
Valley is the pappy.
Please. Yeah, okay.
So they taking the Delta Devil.
Mhm.
Valley has their number. It's kind of like Gremlin and Jackson State, where
Yeah,
it's
but listen, hey,
no matter how good.
let me say this to them Valley people. Cozy is gone. He gone. He gone. Cozy is gone. And stuff over with.
That's Valley's new rival, FAMU, the Rattlers.
Please. Yeah. You know, I told you somebody asked me why didn't
It's not good enough. They gonna have to whoop their ass for the foreseeable future just to make up for two back-to-back losses, and it has to be
yeah.
dominant. Either you can't
Miss,
just pull it out
Mr.
by luck.
Mona, I told you one of them rattlers asked me why didn't Fam play somebody up here in Atlanta, or why they didn't play South Carolina State up here. I told them because you know what, it's too much mess behind that SWAC MEAC stuff. You got to wait, and there's so many days you got to wait after that game. You can't just play up here, can you?
Yeah, you
Huh?
really can't play there at all. I don't even know why y'all keep naming it. They got that thing locked up, sold up.
Yeah.
They said that FAMU is Valley Scout Team.
Yeah, y'all got jokes, huh?
I didn't say it. The
Yeah,
collard greens classic.
yeah, the Collard Greens Classic. Okay.
Peas and carrots versus apples and coconuts.
But let me ask you this question: do you think Indiana gonna take over college football?
No, they'll regress this year.
Okay.
They'll regress this coming year. Too many of the like once you make it to that big of a stage and you win, everybody's for sale. And so they're going to whichever players have any type of eligibility left, they're gonna leave. There's so Mr. Ford, the way you playing up Coach Quinn Gray, you making it sound like he's Willie Simmons 2.0.
Well, offensively, yeah. We got to see what his defense. See, the thing that made Willie Simmons complete was his making that. Remember Smitty Rock? They were a hell of a combination together. With him as offense coordinator, head coach, and Smitty Rock as defense coordinator, they were great. Now we got to see, you know, who's going to be the complement to Quinn Gray. We know you're going to have the offense right. Okay, going to have it. Is Ryan Lewis going to be the complement to Quinn Gray? If that happens, yeah, he is Willie Simmons 2.0. Yeah. Now you say it's going to be hard to repeat. Are you talking about Prairie View? When you say it's going to be hard to repeat, are we talking about Prairie View? Who are we talking about? You see that right there? It's going to be hard. Who said that? Pop Light Brown. Are we talking about Prairie View? Who we talking about? Because I'm going to tell y'all something. And I'm going to say this again, and I ain't with them and all of that, but I respect that Tremaine Jackson. I'm serious. I think long as he out there in that West, they going to control that West. And they going to listen. If you know what, don't be surprised if it be a rematch between Prairie View and Jackson State again in Jackson. Don't be shocked now. Don't be even shocked. Because he's good. He's good. You know, I told y'all before, I don't like that stuff he said about black colleges and all that. But I mean, as far as coaching, that guy's he at the top. That guy's good. I got to give him credit what credit is due. Tremaine Jackson is all of that. Yeah, you know that now. I got to give people credit now. Yeah, he all of that. Now listen.
He was talking about Indiana. It's gonna be hard to repeat.
Oh, he talking about Indiana. Oh, okay, yeah. I was there. And listen. Now, how long they gonna let that man stay down there in Alabama with that doing that mess he doing? What's his name? What the coach at Alabama name? Ain't it DeBoer? What's his name?
His name starts with a K.
Kalen. Somebody. What's that guy's name at Alabama?
I'm surprised they didn't fire him this year.
That's what I'm saying. How long they gonna let him do that and embarrass them like that? Because who that beat them like they stole something on TV? Was it Indiana? Who beat up Alabama on TV? I mean, in that playoff game. Was it Indiana?
I don't know. I just know they got
somebody beat them up bad, and it was embarrassing. Hey guys, who beat up Alabama in that playoff?
Listen, the old like the SEC SEC blue blood in football and their dominance, that's over now.
Well, let me just say this now. Let me just say this now, Mr. Mo. Now, a lot of folk can't stand him. He's silly. But I'm going to tell you something. Wherever that, what his name? Kip and go, they're going to win big. And he down there in LSU, so guess what? LSU going to win big. Because, listen, he's silly, and he always doing something don't make no sense and saying all kind of foolish stuff. But let me tell you something. Football-wise, he is all of that. He's all of that. So
38-3, Indiana whooped their ass 38-3.
Okay, so that's who beat Alabama.
Yeah. He would have been fired. I'm surprised they didn't fire him.
I'm trying to figure out how long they gonna let him stay down there in Tuscaloosa with that mess. How long?
Lose all the big games as usual.
And by the way, let me say this to all of y'all who Falcon fans. The Falcons ain't gonna do nothing. Don't get your hopes up talking about no Kevin Stefanski. The Falcons ain't gonna do nothing.
They ain't about to do nothing.
I've been watching them since 1967. They ain't done nothing, and they ain't gonna do nothing.
They ain't gonna do nothing.
That's right. They ain't gonna do nothing. So don't be running around here talking about no Kevin Stefanski and what that other man named Matt Ryan and all that mess. They ain't gonna do nothing.
Ain't
gonna do nothing.
Tell them to come get Dylan Gabriel. They just released.
Yeah, whatever. And they trying to run that boy out of town. Listen, what his name? The left-hander. You know who I'm talking about. What quarterback name in Atlanta? They trying to run him out of town.
What?
Yeah, they trying to talk about him like a dog. You know who I'm talking about. What the quarterback name in Atlanta? The black boy, the left-hander.
Boy, Penix. Michael Penix.
Yeah, they don't even want to give him a chance. They ready for him to go. Yeah.
Oh, they said he got to go. Let's bring in.
They ready for him to go. They ready for him to go. That make me sick.
I'll take Penix in Cleveland. What you think about Penix in Cleveland?
No, baby, y'all finna roll in Cleveland. We know Todd Monken. You know, Todd Monken was here in Georgia. He was at University of Georgia.
What you think about Todd Monken, Mr. Ford?
You know his stuff. Now, let me tell you now, he gets crazy when that pressure hit him. Now, one thing he going to have with Shadua, he got to have a good quarterback coach. Because Todd get acting the fool and cussing and acting the fool. But if he got a good go-between Shadua and Todd, it's gonna be good. Because Todd knows his stuff.
They saying that Todd was the one that offered Shadua when he was at Georgia, and that Todd was the one that wanted to draft Shadua. Shadua said he didn't want to get drafted because he didn't want to sit behind Lamar. So.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, I think the Cleveland thing is going to be okay. I wish they could keep that defense coordinator. He's really good, but he claims he's hurt because they didn't give him the job.
Let him go. It's not.
No, they got, listen, Mr. Monk.
Go get Raheem.
Yeah, you can get Raheem. I was about to say, because that guy's good. Now, Jim Schwartz, that guy is good, Miss Timona. He's really good as a coordinator.
Look, I don't know about the whole thing of Schwartz and how good he is, but
he's good. I'm telling you, I know it.
Where the Cleveland Browns defense their run defense was terrible. They was running all up and through them.
Yeah.
Riri said that she's boycotting the Falcons, Mr. Ford.
And me too. I'm boycotting them too.
You're boycotting them too?
Listen, let me tell you something. I haven't taken the Falcons serious since that guy. Now, the guy that had me watching him, he's the head coach at the San Francisco 49ers. What's his name? You know what I'm talking about. He the head. What's it? Hey,
somebody. I don't know. I know the Titans.
Yeah, you do. Hey, what's the head coach's name at
Saleh?
49ers? What's his name? No, he was a defense coach. What's the head coach's name for the San Francisco 49ers?
I don't follow the 49ers.
But somebody in the chat, hey, somebody put it in the chat. Y'all know Shanahan.
Oh, Kyle Shanahan.
Listen, now let me tell you something. You know I love a good offense coordinator. You know me and you done talked about that.
Yes.
He was the reason I was following behind the Falcons. Was him. When he left, I was through with him. Because he knows some offensive football now.
So wait, so 49ers defensive coordinator,
He going to Tennessee.
he's went to Tennessee Titans.
Right. Yeah, he going to Tennessee.
The 49ers interviewed Raheem Morris.
He might get that.
Joe Woods and Gus.
You know, Raheem Morris has a championship ring as the defense coordinator of the LA Rams.
Oh, I would have went and got him.
Yeah, I think that he's at his best as a defensive coordinator. That's when he's really at his best.
If we can get Raheem Morris at the Cleveland Browns, see, I think that it will be easier to get a defensive coordinator at the Cleveland Browns in turn because of the because you got Myles Garrett. You got I think you got the defensive player of the year and you've got the rookie defensive player of the year, I believe. I think Schwarzenegger is the rookie defensive player of the year. You got some really good key pieces on the defense.
Mr. Mona, listen, if they can keep that Schwartz guy, that would be a lot of.
How are we gonna do that? He's over there pouting.
Yeah, he pouting. That's what I'm saying. I hate it for him, but if they could keep him, if he could put the pride down and go and do what he do best.
Dan Joseph is a hell of a defensive coordinator. Mickey
yes,
Joseph.
he is. That's the guy that's Mickey's brother, right?
Yeah, Mickey Joseph.
Oh yeah, he's really good.
Well, give Mickey Joseph some pointers because he's got to win this year.
Yeah,
Mickey today. The title is today.
I heard they was getting some players down at Grambling. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I seen a couple of players. I seen some decent players, but you know, they're expecting you can't just squeak by beating Jackson State every year.
Well, I'm gonna say it again now. Listen, y'all. I'm for Mickey and I'm for Marshall Falk, but right now, baby, that West belonged to that Jackson down there Prairie View.
I wish you would stop saying that.
Yeah, Mr. Bone, I'm serious. Yeah, That listen. I need them to
scheme it up.
Yeah, it's gonna be TC in that east, and it's gonna be Jackson in the west. You'll see. That's what it's gonna be, baby.
So basically,
now, let me tell you who can damage everything.
Texas.
That body. If that body comes back to Montgomery, now he can tear up the scenario. That Andrew Body.
Tear up what scenario? I know you.
What I just called out.
I know you're not talking about the East. The East is sold up.
I done told you now. The thing that'll tear up the scenario, the SWAC, is one Andrew Body.
Well, Andrew Body needs
to listen, baby. Andrew Body is a problem.
Missouri State, then.
Listen, Andrew Body is a problem, baby. He's a problem.
Our defensive edges are a problem.
He's a problem, baby. I'm trying to tell you now. Now, if he go into that, like you say, he go to Missouri State, I think everything will be status quo. But if he come back to Alabama State, baby, I'm telling you, he's a problem. He's a problem now. Mr. K-Si.
I think that we have a new sheriff in town on the SWAC West side.
Who? I told you it's that boy Prairie View.
No, I'm talking about Southern. Southern gonna take it this year.
No, Mr. Mom. No.
Oh, did you see Texas Southern got Cam McCoy from Southern?
Okay, did they quarterback leave?
Yeah.
Where's he going?
I don't know. I think he just left, or he ran out of eligibility. 1 or 2.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now, babe, let me tell you something. Listen. Let me say this to you now. I want Southern to win. I want Grambling to win. But that West belong to Prairie View.
It does not belong to Prairie View.
Yeah, it do.
Not after giving up a 21-point lead.
No, Mr. Moon. That West belongs to that Tremaine Jackson. I'm sorry. It's his. Until somebody can beat him off that throne. You see, somebody got to beat him off that throne. That man ain't fixing to give up nothing. And you can see the way they play out there Prairie View now. You got to beat them.
They just giving it out.
Yeah, baby.
21-point deficit.
Listen, let me tell you something.
What?
As long as that Tremaine Jackson is out there at Prairie View gonna be a problem for a lot of people in the SWAC. You're gonna have a lot of people praying and hoping that some white folks come and get him.
He's the main one praying and hoping.
Yeah, there's gonna be some folks in the SWAC praying and hoping too.
He's praying and hoping.
Some white folks come get him.
Oh Lord. He's the main one.
Listen, baby.
Oh, that was funny.
I'm serious, baby. Listen, this
Damn, Mr. Ford, have some pride in your Gremlin Tigers.
I do, baby, but I got some pride in
it. When Coach Mickey Joseph first got here, you was like, you better get him now. You better get him now. I ain't heard you say that in a month of Sundays.
I got to see what we got. You know, Gremlin now. Gremlin got to have them boys. See, I got to see. That's why. You know what? I can't wait till you come on next Thursday so you give me the list. What did Gremlin get? Now, if we got them boys, we're going to be all right. But I'm just going to tell y'all, listen, it hurts me to say it, but listen, y'all. That Tremaine Jackson going to dominate the West, y'all.
Not with 70 new players.
Yeah.
Why the hell would you need to go get 70 new players and you just won?
Yeah. Listen, y'all. I hate to say it. You know,
they need to hurry up because I'm
listen, y'all. I can't wait the next Wednesday. And you're gonna come back. You're gonna come back Thursday, right?
I am going to come back Thursday. Yes, I'm gonna come back Thursday.
And make sure you got Gremlin stuff. I know you're gonna have Jackson State stuff.
Wait a minute. You said I need to have Gremlin stuff.
Yeah, I want to know the boys they got. You know we got to talk about fam. You know we got to talk about the mailman. Because I told you, remember I used to tell you, I said the mailman trying to take over. It used to have a joke and all about the mailman.
I have no joke. I said
no. I was having a joke.
No.
I used to tell you.
Win today. Yeah. And when it was Jackson State versus South Carolina State, they didn't win that day.
Yeah, but listen, who is the reigning national champion?
I mean,
and I told you that. I told you that what he was trying to do. I told you that. But anyway, we got to know what he's doing because we got to keep up with him. Because you got to battle him. I need to know. And you know what? We got to know what Alcorn doing too. Now, they're going to be on the low and sneaking around. We got to see what Alcorn up to. And then I got to know what Sam Shea, because I'm going to say this again to y'all. I thought it was a great thing that Sam Shea came into the SWAC. I did.
I mean, you was the one that gave him the job. I
want to see what his second year gonna look like, because we got to give him the first year. Got to give him the first year. I want to see what he's gonna look like the second year. So Sam and them know what they doing. They know what they doing.
You gotta give him the first year. Huh? They did get I wanted to say that they did get a quarterback from the Big Ten. He don't have no numbers or nothing, but he's a big.
Who got that? That was Alabama A&M?
Alabama A&M. His name is Beckham Kritza. He's
what school?
to Alabama A&M.
Where did he come from?
Penn State. Nittany Lions.
Oh, for real?
6'5", 200 pounds from Chandler, Arizona. He's a freshman. The only thing is he's a freshman. If I'm going to go get a Big Ten quarterback or any type of Power 5 quarterback, I want for that quarterback, even if he is just a backup, I want for him to be like upperclassman, right? Because you know that he's going to get some sort of development, right?
So you want somebody 25 years old, right?
No, well, 25, 24, 23. I want someone who's seasoned or who has developed.
Yeah,
even if he's only on the scout team. I don't know about going to go get a freshman.
Well, that's going to be interesting. Their quarterback situation going to be interesting over there in Huntsville. Normal.
They said Chinnisberry done took over
I
HBCU.
told you that. I told you that. Y'all had a joke and
No,
I
schedule
tried to
South
tell
Carolina
y'all. I
State
said, listen,
versus
I
Jackson
know what
State.
Chinnisberry is up to. He coming in to try to take over. I told y'all that.
First of all, schedule South Carolina State versus Jackson State in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah, y'all need to do that. They need to do that.
We done already whooped up on you in the MEAC SWAC challenge. And we tore out the frame. I think that was uh Buddy Pugh, Coach Buddy Pugh's last.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, y'all embarrassed him.
Then we came back for the Celebration Bowl, tore
Yeah.
out the frame. So, yeah,
Oh, it's
South
time for a
Carolina
rematch
State
with y'all.
definitely.
It's time for TC and the mailman to meet up again. It's time.
It's time.
Yeah, it's time. It's time for y'all to meet up again.
We'll meet up again.
Yeah.
But I mean, like you said, they only in the MEAC they only have to win 2 or 3 games, and boom,
And then
they
they back. Listen, and then they back in Atlanta.
That's not fair.
No, it ain't. And then they be off a whole month. Cause
Hmm.
they don't. One thing they don't believe in is a championship game.
Hmm. Hmm.
Mm. Woo. Can they get a commissioner in the MEAC in my lifetime? Can they get a commissioner?
There's a couple of things that you're going to say every live, and one of them is going to be there's no leadership in the
In
MEAC.
the MEAC, no leadership, and they don't make no money. They make money in the SWAC.
I bet you if I would have tried to get any type of MEAC credentials, they're gonna be instantly denied, Mr. Ford, because
Why?
you be going in on the MEAC. You be going in
No,
on
folks
the
know you.
show.
Oh, girl, you got a following. People know you.
And they know Mr. Ford says that they don't have no leadership.
No, they ain't got. Listen, they ain't had no leadership in years. Cause baby, you talking about zero leadership was when they had Dennis Thomas. They had Dennis Thomas. I had him as commissioner about 20 years. The biggest
Ooh.
thing he ever did was came up with a new MEAC logo. That was the greatest claim he had. The greatest claim to fame he had was a new MEAC logo. That's all
Mm.
he did. Other than that, he
They
did
said
nothing.
that they can get Reggie Theus to be the commissioner of the MEAC.
No, get Lynn Thompson.
Mm-hmm.
Lynn, you know who Lynn is, right? You know about Lynn?
Yes, he used to be Bethune-Cookman
That's
AD.
right. That's who should be the aide. He should be the commissioner.
Jerome says the MEAC needs Ashley Robinson.
No, I want Ashley to take over the SWAC. If he's gonna leave Jackson, we need him to be the new the commissioner of the SWAC.
A&M fans will be saying we should have kept Maynard if Sam Shea doesn't kick it into gear this year. Patience isn't a
No, baby, let me tell you something. Sam
football.
Shea gonna be all right. Y'all gonna see though. Sam Shea. The main thing is he got to get them what they always say 2 to 3 solid recruiting classes.
No, Mr. Ford.
Yes,
Nobody
baby.
gets
Yeah,
2 to 3 solid recruiting
you got
cycles
to, baby.
because
Yeah,
every
get two, give him
recruiting
two,
cycle you
give him
get
two.
30 plus players. There is no such thing
Listen,
as getting two
hey,
or
Mr.
three.
Mona, just be patient. Sam Shea gonna be all right. And see, the
No,
other thing about Sam Shea, if you would take the time and review his staff, he has an excellent staff. He
Mr.
has a good
Ford,
staff. Huh?
this day and age with the transfer portal and NIL, you get one in a possible.
Well, that's true. That's true.
You get one in a possible. The first one, they'll say, "Oh, okay, we're gonna give
What year is this for Mickey down at Grambling? Is this 3 or 4?
that's
It's 3.
4." No,
It's 4.
it should. Yeah, I think so.
Hugh Jackson been gone how
No,
many years?
maybe it is 3. No, I want to say this one. Last one was 3.
Hey, somebody from Grambling. What is this? This will be Mickey Joseph's 3rd year. What is it? Is it they putting the thing in the chat?
Yeah, it's gonna be his 4th year.
Oh, it's gonna be his 4th year. And by the way, they done ran
How
Hugh
many?
Jackson out of Georgia
How
State, Mr. Mona.
how many Bayou classics did he lose, y'all?
Who?
Y'all let certain people go on tighter leashes than
And I
others.
told you, listen, they done ran Hugh Jackson out of Georgia State.
Damn, he
Yeah,
can't
he
stay
gone. He
nowhere.
gone. Yeah, he gone.
Why? Why?
Because they got beat to death. Listen, every week somebody put a bet on their ass.
Some folks are saying this is his third year. I could have sworn he was renegotiating his contract in the off season.
This is Mickey Joseph third year. So they've been patient with him.
You guys definitely didn't give Hugh Jackson another chance to lose in the
No, they
Bayou
gave him 2 years and he was out.
And
2 years.
Mickey Joseph lost 2 Bayou Classics.
Yeah. In a pitiful fashion, too.
And I remember you were saying, we don't tolerate that mess.
No, you can't look that bad by your class and think you're going to stay down there.
Over
They
in
ain't going to do that. No, they ain't going to have that.
Over here talking about the seat's gonna heat up.
Yeah, he was the one taking pictures in front of all them expensive cars, wasn't he? Wasn't that Hugh Jackson?
Louis Vuitton, yeah.
Yeah, and all that mess.
He was bringing his Louis luggage to the
Hey, by the way, y'all, hey, you people at Jackson State, y'all gonna have a job for Neely when they get run out of Boulder. Y'all gonna bring him back to Jackson. Or they gonna get all that crew, they gonna run them out of Boulder.
Mr. Ford, they said Neely already at the games.
What game he at?
The basketball games. Courtside.
At Jackson?
Yes. They said he'd be courtside.
What, he trying to get a job?
I don't know what he's trying to do, but they said he'd be courtside.
That's what I said. What y'all gonna he's from Jackson,
right back on here talking. He'll be right back on here with Charles Bishop.
Yeah, that's what I say. Cause he's from Jackson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said
y'all gonna get a job for him because they gonna run all them out of Boulder. You watch and see. They gonna run all them out of Boulder, and they gonna all be season ticket holders running behind Shadua. Watch and see. Just watch and see.
Jerome said Neely finna write a book. He's
ready. How I kiss Dion's behind.
Mr. Ford.
Yeah, that's Bro Brooks. That's gonna be the name of that. How I kiss his behind and his boots. Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Volume 1.
Yep. With more to come.
Listen, I think Colorado gonna win this year.
You need to take an aspirin or something for you saying that. They ain't finna do nothing. If they win 4 games, I'm gonna be surprised. I told you that. I saw it last year. As soon as Shadua and what that boy named Hunter? What that kid name went to Jacksonville?
Yeah, Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter, I knew it was over. Because I saw it the year before. I told you, I was with my family. We were down in Albany. And, you know, my aunts, they love Dion. They love him. And I saw them Mormons, BYU, kick their ass. You know? They kicked their ass. And I had that shit-eating grin on my face, you know, because my aunts was hurt. Yeah, they was hurt because, you know, they love Dion. Oh, I was so happy.
I'm just glad Shador is not behind a shaky offensive line any longer in Colorado.
Listen, I'm telling you, they going. I think Cleveland getting ready to roll. Todd, I just wish that Jim Schwartz. I wish, you know, he put his pride to the side, but I doubt he can't do it. But Cleveland's gonna be all right. We know Todd. I remember when Todd was up at Georgia. You know, I don't know him personally, but I know people that do know him.
He was winning.
Huh?
He was winning.
Yeah, they won 2 national championships. That's what's wrong with Georgia now. They have not. See, when Todd left and went to Baltimore, the job should have went to the guy. His name was Buster Faulkner. They let Buster go to Georgia Tech. Buster's now at the University of Florida. That's who Georgia should have hired as their offense coordinator. But see, no, he should have been the offense coordinator. But see, Kirby Smart and Bobo and them is them South Georgia white boys. You know, all them grew up together. So that's what that's about. You know, the good old boy thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so they ain't gonna win nothing big with no Bobo as offense coordinator. It ain't happening. because he ain't no big time offense coordinator. He should have got Buster Faulkner. Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you now, Todd should do well up there at Cleveland with should do it now. He should do well.
That's what I need. All right. So we're gonna come back here on what, Saturday night? You coming to SWAC Saturday, Mr. Ford?
They ain't going nowhere Saturday. It's supposed to snow here. I'll be right in this house.
We're gonna be good and snowed in.
Yeah, we're gonna be. Ain't nobody going nowhere. I'll be right in. I'll be right, Lord willing.
Grambling versus Jackson State, Southern.
Yeah, you know what I want me Saturday? I want me some good vegetable soup. If not, some chili or something. Yeah, I want me some good vegetable soup. Homemade.
Yes, I know that's right. That sounds so
good. Yeah, that's what I want Saturday night.
All right. And
okay,
now,
Mr. Monica, I got to deal with them children in the morning. Listen, y'all have a good night. Listen, bye, Miss Whitley. Bye, Brand. You said Brand ain't on here, right?
No, Lady T's on here. Miss
Hey, Lady T, y'all have a great one. Listen, anybody heard from Dr. Kanisha?
You know she probably busy.
Yeah, they got their new coach. They got Ted White. You know, I was a big Ted White fan when he was at Howard.
Ted White. You said that it was.
I was a fan of his. Now he could throw that ball. He was from Glen Oaks High School, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, baby. He could do it.
You said it was Ted White before they even interviewed him.
Yeah, it's time for Ted White.
You be spot on.
Hey, look here. Like I said, you know what? I wish I could meet y'all in Nashville. You never know. I'd love to be up there to see y'all. Jackson should slam Tennessee State up there.
Damn. I think it's going to be a closer match. You know, it's our first match we're working out. Well, one thing that we will have is continuity with our, you know, we'll have some continuity going on here.
Now, I'll tell you one thing. TC got to be commended for this. I want to know what they rank in this transfer portal class, because y'all went and got some big timers, boy. Y'all went and got all that size.
And we're not even done yet, Mr. Ford.
That's what I'm talking about.
We are not done yet. We not done yet.
Listen, you're gonna be singing Atlanta. Listen, next Wednesday, you're gonna be singing Atlanta, aren't you? Atlanta.
And to win the Celebration Bowl, you got to put the other part in there. You can't just leave that one. You got to put the other part in there.
No way. Y'all probably meet back up with the mailman. Y'all might meet back up with the mailman.
Now, if the mailman win again, heads need to roll.
Listen, baby, you know that boy. I told you about
runs through the again, heads need to roll, okay? Heads need to roll.
That boy Chenna's Berry is something else now. I'm gonna be honest with you, really. To me, ain't but one dude in that me I can deal with Chenna. You know who that is.
Oh, we'll talk about Trey Oliver.
Yeah, that's all. Trey Oliver, baby. Ain't nobody can deal with that boy. He ain't ready. He ain't ready.
What?
He ain't ready yet. It's Trey Oliver. I mean, it's Trey Oliver.
They said Jay Walker was a better quarterback at Howard than Todd White. Is that true?
Which one now?
They said Jay Walker was a better quarterback at Howard than Todd White. Is that true?
No. You talking about the guy they got as the head coach?
Yeah.
No, no, the Ted White. Ted White was a better quarterback.
Let's do Mr. Ford's top 5. Let's do Mr. Ford's top 5 HBCU quarterbacks.
You know how hard that is.
Steve McNair.
Yeah, Steve McNair. Now, what you
Kent. You got Robert Kent now?
Wait a minute, wait. You got to put wait a minute. Let's go. Doug Williams, Steve McNair.
Wait a minute. You got Doug Williams above Steve McNair?
Well, let me see. Doug Williams, Steve McNair, Don't forget that boy James Harris. They called him Shaq Harris. The greatest of all probably was a guy named Eldridge Dickey, called him the Lord's Prayer.
From Tennessee State?
Yeah. All right. Let me see now. Wait a minute. Let me go down. Let's see.
This is J4's top 5 quarterbacks.
And see, this is too much trying to do 5. Okay. That was a guy from Mississippi that went to Tennessee State. His name was Joe 747 Adams. See, y'all don't forget him. He was something. Yeah, Joe 747 Adams. Okay, y'all don't forget him.
You never told us about Joe 747.
Oh, he was the truth. He was from see, he was actually supposed to go to Jackson State, and then Big John Merritt and them poached him. Oh. And they brought him out of Mississippi and brought him to Nashville.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Yeah, they poached him. But he was supposed to go to Jackson. Yeah. Oh man. Now let me give you a name from the past that y'all, most people, see, we got to go back and look at people like Choo Choo Brackens. Choo Choo Brackens came from Prairie View. Called him Choo Choo Brackens.
I don't know nothing about no Choo Choo Brackens.
Choo Choo Brackens was the early 50s.
Mr. Ford, what year was that John Merritt stole the 747?
That was my senior year in high school, 1977. That boy was supposed to go. He was from was he from Gulfport? Where was Joe 747 Adams from? Wasn't he from Gulfport?
John Merritt poached our entire coaching staff when he left for Tennessee State. So this has happened to us before.
Yeah, he was at Tennessee State from 53 to 63.
So he that was his version of going to Colorado.
Yeah, he left and they went up there. They said that what happened was Jackson State went to Tennessee State, stomped Tennessee State in Nashville. The president from Tennessee State came on the field, put his hands on Big John's shoulder and told him, "We want you in Nashville." They said he left Jackson the next week. That was 62.
What about Willie Totten?
Now, actually, Willie Totten ain't the greatest quarterback to come out of Mississippi Valley. The greatest quarterback to come out of Mississippi Valley was named Pernell Dickerson. He went to the Tampa Bay Bucks. Yeah, he was the greatest quarterback to ever come. Now, Willie had the records, but there's some things Pernell could do. Willie couldn't do that. Yeah. And I was telling you that 5, I don't know, you can't do 5. And it's, baby, you talking about 100 and some years of black college football. Okay. Can't do 5 now.
Okay, top 10.
No, but I gotta go to bed. No, you finna wake me up.
Okay, I'm not trying to wake you up.
Let me do my research. We'll talk about it Saturday.
All right. Good night.
Okay, baby, y'all be good now. We love everybody. And looking forward to Saturday night.
Yes, everybody be safe. Make sure y'all go get order your food ahead of time or have somebody go get it, because after you get off work, ain't gonna be nothing there.
There you go.
All right, y'all. Last but not least, the question for the night is, before we switch over to our membership only live, all I want to know is, how you gonna fix it? You're the mess. You have to call the police because I'm doing a refund. A refund is due unto me. Don't feel like I've just been abused out here today. God ain't really like this. You can't do the saints like this. Boys, I don't even know if I'm gonna sit out here telling police. I'm gonna say I'm doing refund. Because I'm doing one of me. Out here today.
You can't do the same like this. Boys, I don't even know.